Hi folks, this is Gabe at Security.org, and are you looking for a VPN that offers you unlimited connections for unlimited devices? Well, we may have a solution for you today with our look at Surfshark VPN. In today's review of Surfshark VPN, I'm going to go over some pros and cons, its features, its performance, its plan options, the customer support and user experience before letting you know exactly who I think this VPN is for. Now, if you'd like to read our comprehensive review of Surfshark VPN, head on over to Security.org. There you'll find not only my full written review on Surfshark, but also comparisons with other VPNs, along with tips and guides on how to stay safe online. Now, without any further ado, let's jump to Surfshark and look at these pros and cons, beginning with the pros, beginning with the fact that you have unlimited connections with unlimited devices with Surfshark VPN. On top of that, you have over 1,700 servers in 63 countries available, along with 15 different Netflix libraries. Finally, it has quality AES 256 encryption and has been independently audited when it comes to its browser extension, so you can know you're staying nice and private. Now, when it comes to cons, I do want to note that not all of the features are available across all devices or operating systems. For example, if you want to split tunnel with Surfshark VPN, you can do so with an Android or Windows device, but you will not be able to use that, what they call whitelister feature, on Mac or iPhones. Now, with any VPN, you want to have those basic functions covered. You want to be able to, see things from other countries as if you are a resident of that country. You want to be able to mask your identity in terms of your IP address, and you want to just generally feel like you're having a more private experience on the internet and not being tracked all over the place. And let's talk about some of the features that kind of go over that. For example, Surfshark has over 1,700 servers in 63 countries, P2P friendly, it gives you access to things very quickly. In fact, we thought that we had really nice connections when it came to just, deciding on what country we wanted to be in and automatically being in that country. And finally, I like to binge, and you have access to 15 different Netflix libraries. Now, Surfshark VPN has a strict no logs policy based in the BVI. They aren't holding onto your IP address, browsing history, session information, how long you were on, how much bandwidth you were using, none of that. On top of that, they're using AES 256 encryption, which ensures that your data is just that, your data. Now, when you start using Surfshark VPN, they do assign you your own private DNS address. And we wanted to ensure that that address nor anything else was suffering from any type of data leakage. And in our test, there was no leaks from Surfshark VPN. Now, you should also note that in the event that something happens with your VPN connection and it drops, there is a kill switch incorporated with Surfshark VPN to ensure that no data gets out there on the unprotected internet. Surfshark VPN also has something called multi-hop. This basically gives you a double VPN as it has your traffic going through two independent servers, giving you an extra layer of security. You also have whitelister, which is a split tunneling feature. This means that you can decide which apps and sites you decide to go through with Surfshark VPN or just through the normal internet, however you like. That's a really useful element. And something that's also particularly useful is something they'll throw in called Clean Web. Clean Web makes sure that you have a cleaner internet browsing experience as it blocks malware, trackers, phishing, and things of that nature, just to make your internet browsing experience that much more pleasant. Well, hold on. I hope you're enjoying today's look at Surfshark VPN. If you want to be kept up to date on the newest in home and digital security, subscribe to our channel at Security.org. We're dropping new content weekly. All right, let's get back to the video. You're saying now, Gabe, I understand these features, but how's it actually performing day to day in terms of things that most of us want to be doing on the internet? And in our experience, it was more than sufficient for our needs. I mean, to be frank, it is a highly variable experience. It's going to depend on your internet. It's going to depend on the servers that you like to use. For example, we checked out Vancouver and had speeds over 250 megabytes per second, which is, pretty impressive. But honestly, almost as impressive was the fact that we got 90 megabytes per second coming out of Portugal. And we found that to be more than sufficient, for example, for watching videos, Netflix, things of that nature. Now, if you want a full breakdown on speed across various devices, check out our written review at Security.org. Now let's check out the plan options for Surfshark VPN. Now you are of course incentivized to stay with them for a while. The more time you sign up for, the cheaper it's going to be. For example, 1 month with Surfshark VPN is $11.95. Now a 12-month deal is $5.99 per month, whereas you sign up for 24 months or 2 years, it's going to be $1.99 per month. Now with all of these plans, you do get 30-day money back guarantee. Now, with VPNs, typically these prices shift around a bit, just depending on a number of different factors. But if you would like to see the best price, the current price for Surfshark VPN, click in the link down below. So what about customer support with Surfshark VPN? Well, they actually have a number of articles, guides, and FAQs that are quite helpful. If you go and type in the search bar your question, 99% of the time, you're probably going to get your answer. However, if you don't find it on the website itself, you can live chat with a Surfshark representative or send them an email. Unfortunately, and also typically, there are no phone numbers with Surfshark VPN, so you can't just give them a call, but that live chat or email option should get you a response pretty quickly. All right, now I want to talk about the user experience for Surfshark VPN. Now, you can use Surfshark on essentially any device you can imagine. Anything that touches the internet, browser extensions, anything of that nature probably has something built for it regarding Surfshark. But one thing I do want to point out about Surfshark is that its feature set can be unique to the device or browser that you're using it on. So something to keep in mind. So you want to maybe look closely when you're looking at Surfshark. But I do want to go ahead and start out by looking at Surfshark on my Mac. Here I am checking out the Surfshark VPN on my Mac. Now you'll note you have a lot of options immediately accessible. I'm going to jump directly into Argentina. You see me connecting here. Now, if I decide, you know what, I don't want to be in Argentina anymore, I can go ahead and disconnect, go to a place that I've heard has amazing coffee. Cannot wait to try it myself in Melbourne, Australia. So now I'm jumping into Melbourne and it's really useful. Now, beyond that, you note that looking at all these countries, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, you have Germany, numerous cities available in basically every European country. You also have the ability to multi-hop, which means that you're going to go through a couple of different spots. You have France, Sweden, Germany, United Kingdom, India, United Kingdom. Interesting element there. So I really appreciate that. And if I'm looking at the settings, I can see that my kill switch is, of course, on. I can have Surfshark app open at login. You just have a number of options. If I want to look at the various networks that are available to me, I can look at the features. So if I want to turn on clean web, for example, I could do so. And I can look at a few advanced features related to the protocol that's being used with my Surfshark VPN on the Mac. So that's our look at the Mac application of Surfshark. Now let's go ahead and shift to the mobile experience with Surfshark VPN. Now it has pretty solid ratings. It has a 4.4 out of 5-star rating in the Apple App Store and a 4.3 out of 5-star rating in the Google Play Store. So let's go ahead and check it out on my iPhone 11. So here I am checking out the Surfshark VPN on my iPhone 11. Now I want to go ahead and connect. So let's just go ahead and jump into a location and we'll start with Argentina. I used to live there. Boom, now I'm connected to Argentina. You see that it connected very quickly. I mean, very, very quickly. But let's see what other options are available. Now I could go to the fastest server available and it'll jump into fastest server. Give it 1 second as it's going into that particular server that's available. And of course, it is a server available in the United States, New York, because that is currently where I am. Now, you can also go to your nearest country. So you don't want to be in your country, but you're going to be in the nearest country. Well, let's tap on nearest country. And boom, as I suspected, we're in Montreal. We're in Canada, the Francophone part of Canada. And it's lovely. You can see what's going on here. You can see that your IP address is there. Your kill switch has been engaged if you will. And I want to point out one last thing that's really easily accessible. You can see that there are a number of different countries available. I mean, just numerous European links from Poland and Portugal and Spain, but you also have something called multi-hop, and this actually gives you basically double VPN prowess. It's allowing you to run that traffic through two separate. So you have Singapore and Hong Kong, Singapore and the Netherlands. So I really like that we can kind of double things up when we're using the Surfshark VPN, even on our mobile devices. Now, if I go look at our features, you note that you have that clean web engaged. That's that block ads, trackers, malware, and even other elements beyond VPNs that we're not really going to jump into related to hack, lock, and blind search. And you have, of course, your settings, ensuring that you're using the most updated version of Surfshark, making sure your kill switch is working to ensure that if your VPN connection does drop, none of your data is going to leak, along with just information on your protocol and the fact that you're not having any borders. So really like the features and utility and honestly intuitiveness of Surfshark VPN on my iPhone 11. All right, so we've gone over a lot today with our look at Surfshark VPN. You want to engage exactly who is this for? And I'm telling you, it's for the person who wants unlimited connections with unlimited devices. I mean, that basically means that Surfshark VPN, one subscription of which can cover every device in your household. It's also for the person who wants a lot of servers, over 1,763 countries. I mean, that's got to be like half of them, right? Like, that's pretty impressive. And you're talking about 15 at least Netflix libraries with Surfshark VPN. Now, on top of that, it's just affordable. It's bringing you a lot of features, solid performance, and you got a price point as low as $1.99 per month. Like, what else do you want? Surfshark VPN is really bringing it for that feature conscious and price conscious consumer. And I think it's a solid choice for someone looking for VPN. All right, so that's our look at Surfshark VPN. Now, if you have any questions or comments or just want to tell me something that I probably don't know, and I imagine that's probable, please drop us a line below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you appreciated today's video, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. As always, this is Gabe at Security.org. Be secure.